the questions are.
Right here.
Okay, no, shoot.
Hello, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the day 4 AMA of Aevolve. So, hello,
Nice.
Sam. Hello, people. Greetings.
What's going on, 13 viewers?
All right.
If you guys can hear us, type in the chat. You can hear us.
What's up, Michael? What's up, Jack Rand? What time we started?
We're starting right now.
All right, so there we go. Fabo, yeah. Audio's great. Jacob.
That's my guy Fabian.
Ramin. What's up? Ted. Ted's here. What's up, Ted? Very nice.
Awesome.
All
Hey
right,
guys,
good.
everybody who's in the chat right now, if you have friends that are into crypto or anybody who's interested in getting behind a real project, please feel free to copy and paste the link that you're in right now and just send it over to your friends. That'd be awesome. They'll thank you within the coming months.
All right, very good. So we've had day 4. And what do you want to do? Give some time?
Yeah, like give them a second. So,
Okay.
in the meanwhile, why don't you just tell us, I guess, what you've been up to?
What have I been up to?
What have you been up to? You're the CEO of a biotech company, or a couple of them, and you're also on this crypto wave. Actually, kind of starting your own wave with Aevolve. How do you have time to sleep? How do you have, you know what I mean?
So this is part of the Ask Me Anything. So if the question is, when do I have time to sleep? The answer would be never, just like every other crypto guy.
No, the other guys actually just create memes. And a website.
Well, but because of that, they don't sleep. So
I guess.
I guess. So yeah, we've been busy actually, just building out the community and building on the tech side. In terms of the biotech side, we actually have, Aevolve is like Batman. Okay, at nighttime we are this Cape Crusader crypto guys hanging out, everybody creating this amazing market on this universal defying platform called blockchain. And in the daytime, we're actually like really nerdy scientists working with actual biotech guys, pharmaceutical companies. So we are the Batman, okay? We have alter egos. There's 2 sides of us, and it's science, and it is shilling.
Which we're gonna need help on, guys, especially with our token. Okay, so we've got a good number of people now. Maybe we can do our first introduction. Guys, we have a full team at Aevolve. We have 3 co-founders that kind of started this entire thing. You guys have obviously met Rogelio von Santos, who is our CEO. You have met Andy Stein, who is also our co-founder and the guy who essentially started this whole entire journey, maybe 15 years ago. And then finally, we've got our 3rd co-founder, Mr. Mark Chester, who flew in today just to be on camera with you guys.
Because we couldn't get the multi-screen Zoom to work, so he had to fly here.
So he flew in, and we're going to make that introduction right now. He is the COO and co-founder of Aevolve. He is a brilliant man, corporate exec. Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Chester was the Chief Technology Officer of Ernst & Young, one of the largest accounting and consulting firms. Technology is his background. Prior to that, also a director in Novartis, one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the world. But most importantly, he is actually one of the co-developers of Lemmings, the video game, and part of the original team that was actually part of the creation of a little device called the PlayStation. So, with that being said,
this guy's a legend.
Right?
He's a legend.
Okay.
You're lucky.
You lucky mother fathers. All right.
Mr. Chester.
Mr. Chester.
Hey, I don't think I've ever had such an amazing intro given of me.
All right.
Ever.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
That's what it is.
Thanks,
That's what
guys.
it is.
Delighted to actually be here in front of all of our fans in the early days of what we're doing here at Aevolve. An amazing project that we have. I've been watching these AMAs for the last few days building, and you guys have been doing a good job, and glad to be here with you in person.
We love you too, Mark. Oh.
So Mark, why don't you tell us why Aevolve and the AVEX token are going to the moon? I'm just kidding. Well,
Is that it?
yeah, that's a thing. We say to the moon.
You know, that's easy because I just went and saw on the weekend the new Fast and Furious movie, right? F9, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it. It's hysterical. They actually build a car that can go into space in like 5 minutes, and they tie it to a rocket and it goes up. So I'm like, okay, well, I think Elon Musk did that first. So if they did it and then Fast and Furious did it, I'm sure we could do it.
There we go.
For sure. So now you guys see more of the team here at Aevolve, and we just want to.
I want to know Mark's journey, because Mark, people have heard my part, people heard Andy, but I think people to understand him going from big pharma to big 5 accounting consulting, right?
Yeah.
Is it big 4 now?
Big 4.
That's right. On to blockchain and crypto, hanging out with us crazy millennial-looking kids.
So yeah, okay, I'll give a little bit of a rundown on my history. It's kind of diverse. It goes over 30 years. So yeah, I basically grew up initially out of the big corporate world, right?
Right.
IT focused, very much into technologies and IT, whether that's Unix system admin to network designs, etc. As Rahalio said, I was part of a company. It was called Signosis. They were the precursors to the development of a machine called PSX, which later was acquired by Sony Electronic Publishing Limited and renamed as PlayStation.
What?
So that was a fun. It's a whole different.
Look at that. You guys make websites. He made PlayStation.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a little group back then that was called the NDT, which was Network Development Team. It was pretty cool. Got into doing a lot of SAP consulting, big finance, manufacturing, supply chain, ERP system implementations. Moved on from there to head up a division of Novartis on a global platform level, where I was there for a decade.
Big pharma.
Big pharma, and after that was my main foray into the kind of life science world. Before that, I'd actually done some work around aerospace and defense, and realized there were synergies in terms of regulatory approval processes and things between those two industries. Loved the life science world, the fact of actually trying to heal people and make people better, right? It's a great purpose behind what we try to do. Joined Ernst & Young, became a partner and chief technology officer with them for a decade, and then left to start my own consulting firm, which did very well, highly successful. And during that time, got introduced to Rahalio here, and at the time, his biotech company developing beta-clear and treatments for Alzheimer's and other such diseases that are caused by a buildup of beta amyloid, and became an investor.
One of the early investors.
As an investor.
That's right. This team is not brand new, by the way. We're talking about a man that's been part of this team for over a decade already.
Yeah.
So if you guys invest, maybe you can join the team, right?
Maybe. So I actually like to, I use the expression, I like the product so much I bought the company, right? I don't know if I bought it, but I invested everything I have into this business, assumed the role of COO, which I don't really classify. The team is too integrated to be a COO or a different role, right? We all put on whatever hats we have to do to deliver what needs to happen, right? And we're a family, right? We don't have roles in the family. We're just a family. And we've been living and breathing all over the world for the last 3 years on Aevolve.
Let's name some places.
Oh, well, we first lived in Ireland.
Ireland.
Then we lived in Switzerland. Then we lived in Monaco. Right now we're in Miami.
Oh, let's not forget Philippines.
And the Philippines, yes, of course, the Philippines.
That's right.
And I'll just emphasize this whole family thing, right? So much so that I was granted the privilege to become the godfather of his child, right? So we really are family, right? So we're not just people that work with and for each other, but we are truly family. We're in this for life. We talk about AVEX for life for many reasons, right? We're saving lives, we're enhancing lives, and we live our lives together.
So we have some real industry experience, and I think that's important to highlight when we talk about technology development, software development. We're talking about teams that have built like $100 million outfits, ERP systems for the largest organizations, and these are part of our team. And we actually pull from those resources all the time. So long story short, if there was ever a team that's going to take on big pharma, it's us. All right, there we go. Thanks,
Nice. Okay, guys. So you have a little bit more of an understanding on who our team is, why we're qualified to do what it is that we're trying to do. I'm Sam, in case you don't already know. I kind of run the marketing here. We haven't really done a marketing push just yet, but we are getting the word out. We had a couple brand awareness campaigns, I would say, that came out in the form of parties with 50 Cent and, a whole bunch of other influencers that we were able to connect with in order to develop a strategy that we feel like is going to be very effective over the coming months to not only grow the price of the token, which a lot of you care about, but also to tell people what it is that we're actually trying to do for the world, right? A lot of people say that they want to change the world, but they don't really have a plan. These guys planned for about 3 years before they decided to do what it takes now to get that thing rolling. Right?
I think that's important. When I joined, it wasn't just the financial aspect, right? But it's what we're trying to do. I worked for Ernst & Young, fantastic company, got friends for life there. I worked for Novartis. Novartis, at the end of the day, like all the big four, is driven by financial first, right? Ernst & Young, for everything they are, and they are a fantastic organization, I love them. But I was doing IT implementations, right? This project gives me purpose, right? I wake up every day and I think about the lives that we're going to enhance and save when we deliver this successfully. And quite honestly, this is the last project I'm hopefully getting involved in as I get older. And as I head towards my retirement, I want to leave my work life kind of saying, you know what? I had a purpose to the work I did, right?
And
Nice.
I think that's a very important statement you just made there, because you have to remember we're talking to a large community. The crypto community, the trading community, is largely around in your early 20s to maybe even early 30s. Meanwhile, you're talking to a bunch of guys that are technology guys that have been part of the foundations of the very things that you guys are building on, and we are looking from a set of experience, and we are hoping and relying on this generation to be the transformation generation, right? You guys have already been the most important generation, I believe, in the longest time in terms of transforming governments, creating a social media and your own communication power that has rivaled industry powers, government powers. Could you imagine how powerful that you guys have become? That you guys can literally find yourself in a position to transform the things that were mean and drudgy and old and just clunky into something smooth, sexy, fun, brand new, vibrant, transformative, positive. This is the power of this generation, and I am really encouraged because from both sides of the spectrum, we come together. Yeah.
That's right.
Awesome. Okay, guys. So we've gone through most of the team already. I mean, we've got at least that's here in Miami. But outside of here, we definitely have a whole lot more people that are contributing to this project. And the reason why we're opening this up and telling you guys about our team, not only give you guys kind of like a sense of social proof that, you know, we're ready to take on the problem we're trying to take on, but it's also to tell you that, hey, there's room to grow. We want more people to join. I've been getting a lot of messages on Telegram from people asking how they can help. Asking what they can do to help us grow the value of the token and spread the message of what it is our company is trying to do. And the best way right now is to just share links. It's to tell people about our Telegram, to invite them to there, to start communicating with the community that's already building, to send them our link to PancakeSwap so that they can go ahead and purchase tokens. Because very soon we are going to start up this marketing push. And then you're going to wish you got in way back in AMA 1 or AMA 2, AMA 3. So yeah.
Let me just add a little onto the team structure, right? So you've met some of the core people. Obviously, we've got Rahelio and Sam and Andy you met and myself. But just so you guys know, we actually have 3 formal locations. We have offices in the Philippines. We have offices out of Atlanta, Georgia. And we have offices out of Zurich. Zug in Switzerland, right? So we have 3 locations, fully staffed. I actually don't know the exact number, but certainly in over 20, probably closer to 30 or 40 people that are working on this project full time. So this isn't just about us here, but there is a lot of people that support us and enable us to deliver what we're doing every day.
And you're forgetting about the laboratories that we have.
Oh, of course, and then we've got all the scientists, got labs in New Jersey and
manufacturing in San Francisco.
So just to be clear, guys, that's actually different from Aevolve. Aevolve is the fintech company. What came prior to Aevolve was and is Amalex, which is where we have scientists and labs and all of those. And that's the company that actually he and Andy started. Go ahead.
In fairness, we do have the scientists and the researchers that we have from that core group. They actually will serve. They serve as the advisory panel for biospheres, and they're there because they've actually helped us design how we evaluate the initial products that are going to be launching on the platform. So they are part of our scientific evaluation team for Aevolve as well.
Somebody asked if you're from South Africa.
You know,
no, I'm not. But it can be a quiz, right? We can say that's a quiz.
Okay.
But what's the accent? What is the accent?
It's the accent.
It's from
Nigeria.
No, it's not. It's not Nigeria.
Ohio.
No,
it's not Ohio.
No, it's not. Blackpool.
England, United Kingdom, a very small seaside resort called Blackpool. It's north of Liverpool, Manchester, northwest of England.
Okay. Awesome. So I think what would be good for us to do right now is to actually just straight up answer some questions. We got into the team. Yes. I think there are probably some more foundational questions that a lot of people that have already invested a little bit probably have.
Absolutely.
So let's just kind of get those out of the way, and then we can get to maybe some of the marketing and what it is that we have coming up. Because you guys are here pre-real any push. So
well, actually, in terms of what's coming up, so there's going to be conversations we're going to have regarding the I think this week, I think Thursday, we're scheduling the tokenomic presentation. What we need to do is we need to have a full double screen thing going on here. But in terms of some of the questions I see here, you guys are familiar with the Binance Smart Chain version and the ERC version that we have of the AVEX token. The amount that's actually going to be allowed for circulation and release, there will be a maximum of 10 million tokens only allowed for exchange-related circulation, right? And that's for the trading component. How the rest of it gets released will actually be really detailed because we're talking about very large amounts of large volumes coming in on biotech company revenues that will be balanced out based on the introduction into the market. So there will be a full presentation on this one because it's going to be a little complicated to just jump into it. So anyway, in terms of today, I just want to say I had a really great conversation today with Charlie. Mr. Charlie Schramm is a good friend, and we actually had a moment where we worked together in the early 2018 as part of this project. Great believer of the project, and just letting you know, this week he will be joining us in one of our live AMAs. So tell your friends that Charlie's coming on board this week. Okay.
Okay, so why don't we get to a few of the questions? If you guys want to take 30 seconds to a minute real quick to ask us any questions. These are Ask Me Anythings. Ask whatever questions you want to list, and we will get right to them. And then I will end up talking about some of the marketing that we do have planned coming up.
Why don't we answer this one?
Sure.
This question here. So Adam asked, when will we get the first health solution provided by Avex? Great question. As a matter of fact, these daily AMAs, this is Sam's genius idea to go ahead and do a countdown of all these AMAs until September 23rd. September 23rd is the hosted CoinDesk webinar, and our intention there is literally to actually announce the first 3 major biotech companies that will be listed on the Aevolve platform, which will obviously affect the Avex token. So, and I think it's key. I really like this idea because we do have a complex system. So as the weeks pass by, we get to dive into exactly how a biotech company and a marketing push really affects a digital currency. So
I'll just add, so September 23rd is the big date. We actually have a lot in the pipeline. We're going to be very exclusive in the first 3, but the first 3 companies that we're going to announce are all major, without revealing too much. I'll also just add one thing. Without giving any details, September 23rd is big. Wait till January 22.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I'm not going to say anymore, but what's planned January is going to make worldwide news.
Okay. Dimi was asking, what is the true market cap, guys?
The true market cap, I mean, we can only answer that based on what the current values is and what we're going to be releasing in full with regards to the crypto exchanges. The reason why we're saying that is because you see on PancakeSwap, there's a 50,000 token market cap tokens that are released on the Binance Smart Chain. However, there's 3 other exchanges lined up to be listed, in which case the full in circulation
is going to help us determine.
Will be announced. So the clarity, but in fairness, there is a very specific method of how we release this so that it will not affect the price in terms of dilution. So that's why the Thursday will be a good day to give a full understanding of how we're going to be starting with and opening and releasing these tokens for circulation.
But guys, hold us to that, right? If we don't answer that on Thursday, bring it up again.
Should we answer? I want to answer this one. This one is a question. Will biospheres only offer specialized treatments or also things like over-the-counter products? So this is actually a great question. So there's actually 3 categories in terms of medical products that we address. But in fairness, our overall mission is to provide a financing that is anything medically of benefit to a patient. So what does that mean? There are specialized treatments like Alzheimer's or cancer treatments that are very unique, right? But when you talk about over-the-counter products, access is also a very important part of medical of a medical need. So sometimes you can't get a thing in a particular country, especially now with COVID. There are literally treatments in other countries that people can't get to because the borders are closed, right? So access is indeed a medical need as well. Over-the-counter products, we are actually going to be working with online pharmacies, and did you know that online pharmacies average around, I believe, around 100 million to a billion plus in fraudulent transactions every year. At this point, it went from like a 10x increase in like the last 2 years. Now, what that means is that a lot of online pharmacies are actually fraudulent, right? So people are getting scammed all the time. So Aevolve will be partnering, and you can trust Aevolve to actually be a certified stamp of authenticity, you could say, for online pharmacies, in which AVEX tokens will be accepted as part of our program.
Nice.
Maybe you want to touch on the concept of telecounseling.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, why don't we invite our partners in the telemarketing?
Okay.
Yes.
Let's just keep it to the questions. What's the next one we have?
Can I answer this one?
Hey, and by the way, guys, if we answer a question and you feel like you didn't get the best answer,
Please.
ask again or message us directly on Telegram, and we're happy to get back to you, because those of you that are here in these chats that are asking questions, that are getting onto our live streams and sharing the links, you guys are the ones who are going to be the core of our community. So we truly, truly care to answer your questions and to be available.
I want to answer this last one right here. How do Aevolve tokens increase in value? This is the one that we want to go over in terms of the tokenomics, okay, on Thursday. But this is an important question now, so that you know why it's really good idea to buy right now. The Aevolve tokens will increase in value. This is the best part. We have a fundamental reason why it will increase in value. If I were to ask you why Dogecoin will increase in value, it's only because it'll be based on, if you believe Elon Musk will tweet tomorrow. So if you're going to talk about, there's a lot of tokens out there with projects that are anticipated, or even platforms, but a lot of those platforms need to actually have a adoption by the industry in order for it to even be valuable. So the concepts of why they exist are good, but does the industry really utilize them, right? Ours is reverse. So the AVEX token actually increases in value for basically two main motions. One, every time a patient, when we offer these products online, patients will make reservations and they pay with them with the AVEX token. The AVEX token must be part of a reservation that's escrow, which means it comes off circulation. When tokens come off circulation, standard supply demand would say less tokens in the market means increase in value. At the same time, its utility is actually shared with the real dollars passing right through it in order for patients to even access these treatments. So real money comes into the patients, real money for real treatments by patients to purchase AVEX tokens. Now we've increased liquidity into the market without relying on just a crypto market. We're adding liquidity from $1 billion revenue stream, $400 million revenue stream. And that's not based on just trying to make money, that's based on people trying to survive. Okay? And that's based on people trying to survive because we found them something to help them. That's Aevolve. Okay? So I hope that can give you a general idea why Aevolve tokens the AVEX tokens will increase, but the full nerdy version will come up in a few days.
Right. I guess Adam's been asking questions. How many health projects will be launched in the next 18 months?
I don't want to reveal our full 2022 monthly marketing program.
Sure.
But just know this: if 3 will be our first target in terms of really big ones already.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Right? But to give you an idea, 2022 there will be a new project announced at least every month.
Yeah.
So I think just to try and emphasize that a little bit, the actual model shows that our plan is to have a number of kind of multi-billion-dollar biospheres solutions that are launched, but also some smaller ones as well, right? So we're going to have a lot of small ones, which could be anywhere up to $100 million, $200 million type range.
And that's small, by the way, for a farmer.
Yeah, and there'll be a few in the $1 billion plus categories every year.
Okay, good. Want to pick some here?
Yeah. I did mention before the end that we would talk about some of the marketing. You guys are asking your questions at the very last second. So let me just answer the marketing question. We're going to have another AMA tomorrow. If you guys cannot wait till tomorrow and you have a question that didn't get answered, just ask it in the Telegram or message me directly, message Vaughn's directly. We have our, names, titles, all in there. So let me answer the marketing. I'm going to briefly touch on it. Demi, you and I have already been talking. I'll give you a deeper answer probably later. But what marketing do we have lined up so we get thousands and thousands of holders? Yeah. So essentially, what we've seen in the marketplace thus far for crypto is a lot of people are getting burned out. We've been seeing influencers pumping tokens left and right. And any influencer that you reach out to right now has been reached out to by another crypto project. After a certain point, when you begin to realize that most of these projects are pump and dumps and they're not actually based in anything, they're not providing any sort of value, people end up, I guess a lot of the people that are at least in the crypto community that are willing to set up wallets and calculate slippage and purchase on, PancakeSwap or Uniswap or any of these other platforms, those people get burned out. They get tired. They've lost too much money. So we think that it would be better to not only reach out to the crypto community, but also the broader community out there that is interested in crypto, but just either doesn't have the time or just feel maybe intimidated about the market, setting up a wallet and then it tells you secret phrases and you're like, okay, wait, so I can't lose this. I shouldn't screenshot this. How do I do? There's plenty of people out there that want to get into crypto, but just don't for one reason or another. So we thought the easiest way to attract those people and to bring them on board would be to make it convenient. How do we make it convenient? The same way Robinhood did, with an easy user interface. And just, with Robinhood, there's no fees, as they say. They get their money another way. But with us, what we're planning to do is roll out a product that we call the one-click wallet.
One-click wallet.
Okay? On the one-click wallet, it's exactly as it sounds. You click once and you have a wallet and you're able to purchase the AVEX token. There is, guys, I'm telling you, I've been in crypto. There is no easier way for you to market a coin than to make it as simple as just clicking a link and one button, and there it is. You can go ahead and purchase with your credit card, with your debit card, whatever it is that you do. Now, in terms of the actual marketing strategy, right? Top of funnel is going to be super simple. It's going to be TikTok, right? We're going to have TikTok influencers. That is going to trickle down into Reddit, into Twitter, into all of the other social media platforms that you can. One-click wallet is a game changer. It is. Right. It's nobody else is doing this. I'm telling you. I've seen every project you have. Nobody else is doing this, and we got it done in at least the first little prototype in what, like 2 days, 3 days, something like that.
Yeah,
we're fixing it right now. But it will be released, we'd say probably within a week, right?
We're targeting a week.
Yeah. And then, just
answer this question about Coinbase and Binance, because we're running out of time here.
I think we can. We can get to that because I promised them marketing. Yeah. In terms of, I already said the platforms that we're going to go ahead and engage with. We're going to do paid ads. We're going to do influencers, a lot of the ones that you already know. If you guys haven't seen the 2 highlight videos that we already put out on our YouTube of just 2 events that we did within, I think, like a 7-day period, right? We had every major influencer from the different platforms at our event. Okay, so we can reach these people. They're one phone call away. We're just planning out the campaigns right now, and I promise you will start to see us go viral within the next couple weeks.
As a matter of fact, several of them have been hanging at our house.
Yeah, I don't know. We just had somebody with 10 million followers just hanging out with us, chilling with us here where we're staying. That's just one person. We have access to maybe about 100 at this point. So big pharma will die. I'm just listen. We'll poke the bear later, but right now let's just get the project going.
TikTok influencers telling us that they want to create a song for AVEX, and I'm thinking to myself, how do you make a biotech or a crypto song? And you know what? That's the beauty about it, because these are such creative people. you know, and we have a great support team in that sense.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
Can I?
Awesome.
Let's see. When do people coming on to the token? Things like giants.
Any other questions that you guys have? We're going to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper into the project, AMA after AMA, and we've got about 85 more lined up. We are going to be doing this every day, and I promise you we will get to all of the questions. We'll start to compile a list of frequently asked questions, and we'll get to those. If you cannot wait, just DM one of our members on Telegram. Join our Telegram. Talk on there. You know, send out our links to people. We need you guys. We're building the community now, and yeah, let's do this.
Not fair enough. Look, one thing. Let me just address this thing. For those that are looking regarding our Coinbase and Binance and those things, all of those exchanges have been approached and are waiting for application. At the end of the day, we are subject for their approval, just like the FDA, just like the many regulatory things we have to deal with. So when it happens, it'll happen.
So
But I just want to say it is key though that this community, what we do today, adoption is very important. So that helps.
That's the biggest thing, guys.
So Coinbase, Binance applications are in. We are in the hands of their approval process. They do not provide a timetable. However, adoption amount that your token is being communicated and spoken about in the community are influencing decision factors on their exchanges. So guys, talk about this, get us out there, increase the number of people in our groups. That will help speed up the process. We can't give a specific timetable because we're not given one.
Okay, we're good. And yes, you're right. If the token is so promising, we should be able to get approved. No, absolutely right. What's up, Binance? What's up, Coinbase? You are correct. Okay.
Okay, guys, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in to our latest AMA. This is AMA number 4, right?
There are additional questions here. Maybe we'll answer those in the Telegram chat.
Or we put them for tomorrow.
Yeah, we will get to them. Okay.
All right.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. How do we join the Telegram? If you just look up Aevolve, AEVOLVE, or AVEX on Telegram, it's just / join AVEX, or yeah, join AVEX.
Can we just type it here? Actually.
Yeah, just type t.me/join AVEX.
Okay, good. So, okay, so everyone.
On one more.
Okay, everyone. So we will take down the questions that were not answered, and we will compile them. We actually are going to change our format up over the next few days, anyways. So we'll see. We'll be able to cover more ground on different areas, and we will have a very clear schedule on when we'll cover a lot of key points for some of these topics like tokenomics, market caps, values, and our pathways are entire 10, 20, 30-minute sessions. So, and our goal right now is to continue to create the communication, the base, and the excitement of what we're trying to do, and let people know exactly what we're all about. So, anything else?
Awesome. No, we're good to go. Guys, I'll see you in the Telegram chat. Again, if you have any questions that are incredibly urgent that you need us to get to, just direct message us or put it in the community chat, and we'll be there to answer, okay?
AVEX for life.
All right, guys.
Yeah, baby.